We've seen people mount up a couple of pack-up boxes. We've seen people convert the panels into mini workstations if they're working on the road. Me personally, I use a couple of carabiners. I have my first aid kit. I have a couple of radios for the firehouse. Those guys that are Pro 2A, they're big into these, all types of stuff. Throw it on here, make it work. There's no plastic, there's no straps. You're using metal components, you're using metal hardware. We are creating effectively a frame outside of the seat for you to mount stuff onto. Ah. I couldn't resist. Hey guys, welcome back to Building Built Right. Matty here. This week we're going to be doing a deep dive into our Seat Back MOLLE Panel kits. With me on the table I have a Bronco seat. I have our Bronco Seat Back MOLLE Panel kit. We're going to run through that. We're going to run through what we have going on in the F-150, what we have going on in my GMC. Let's get into it. So what sets us apart from some of our competitors when it comes to seat back storage accessories is we are rigidly mounting a MOLLE panel to your seat back. So we're tying into the frame of the seat. We're using all metal components to mount the panel up. So there's no plastic, there's no straps, you're not cinching things down, you're using metal components, you're using metal hardware. So in any of our Seat Back MOLLE Panel kits, you're gonna end up with a top bracket, which is gonna mount up to the headrest posts. You're gonna have a panel, and you're gonna have a lower bracket that's gonna mount up to the frame that is in the seat. Along with that, you're gonna get a couple of our machined headrest post mounting pieces. You're gonna get some foam that we're gonna install on those machine pieces, and then assorted hardware depending on the kit. Some might be nuts and bolts, some might have some panel clips. It'll depend kit to kit, but that's what you'll be getting. Those guys that are Pro 2A, they're big into these, storing whatever they need to. Let's jump into the F-150 and take a look at what we have installed. So we're here in the F-150. Please excuse the portion of the beach that the Bean family brought back for us. We're looking at a set of our MOLLE pouches on the Seat Back MOLLE Panel kit that we have installed on here. I know that Matt was storing things like children's toys and snacks and extra water and whatever else the kids are gonna need in these this past week. Like I said, super rigid, mounted up to the seat frame. When I'm pulling on this, the whole entire seat's moving. So everything's tied in really, really nicely. And yeah, that's what we have going on the F-150. We're gonna show you a little bit more about the headrest posts and the upper bracket out in the GMC. So we'll see you out there. So we have our billet aluminum machined headrest post holders, and that gets mounted up to the upper of the Seat Back MOLLE kit. All of these uppers are gonna have a similar type geometry, and they will all be interfacing with these billet machine pieces. We have some threaded inserts in our upper, and then the only portion where we're using straight nuts and bolts is gonna be on the lower portion where that mounts up to the panel. We do build each of the uppers and the lowers to be specific to whatever truck that they're going into. So obviously this one is specific to the GM 1500 line of trucks. On my Seat Back MOLLE Panel kit, I have this Arctic pouch, has some tools in it. I have my first aid kit and a Built Right pouch. And I have some hats and a mask hanging off from a weekend project. My passenger seat is a little bit of a show right now, but a couple of radios and a pair of gloves. I'm in the middle of switching everything over for the summer. So some more fishing stuff, some more backpacking stuff, and then some stuff to work on the cabin up north.
Nice.
So that's what's going on in my truck. It's bright out here. Max is complaining about the light, so we're gonna head back inside. Don't worry, we're gonna come say hi instead. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into the Bronco seat that I have here with me. We're not gonna be doing a full install guide. There will be a link to the install guide down in the description. Let's get into it. So before I continue, you do not need to remove your seat to install any of our Seat Back MOLLE products. Our products are designed for your ease of installation. We removed ours just to demonstrate and show you guys a little bit of how we mount our products up. It's gonna be kind of the same across the board. We'll be mounting to the frame of the seat that's in the seat back, so everything will move together. Let's jump into it and we'll show you. So on the Bronco seat specifically, and something similar is in the F-150, we have these holes that ride on the part of the seat that actually pivots. We go up to the headrest, which is also actually a part of the seat frame, creates for a really, really rigid MOLLE panel install. On the table, I have the panel that comes with your Seat Back MOLLE Panel kit. We've seen people convert the panels into mini workstations if they're working on the road. We've seen people mount up a couple of pack-up boxes. Me personally, I use a couple of carabiners, all types of stuff, throw it on here, make it work. There's a ton of room and a ton of stuff to play with. So in my hands, I have the lower bracket for the Bronco Seat Back MOLLE kit. All the brackets are gonna look a little bit similar. That's so that we can have the bracket be behind the upholstery. So like so, to give you some adjustability, you do use a nut and a bolt, and that'll go in this vertical slot. We have the upper for the Bronco Seat Back MOLLE Panel kit. In some of our uppers, we've decided to actually go ahead and put 2 threaded inserts spaced out for the amps pattern. So you'll be able to mount up your phone, an iPad, a cup holder, anything for the kids on a ball mounting feature. Really nice looking branding, biased towards that. Love a good looking red logo. Max wanted me to share a little hack with you guys that he thinks he like invented. So a lot of the upholstery will come with these elastic loops, and they hook onto some hooks under the seat. And what Max did was he took the headrest off, slid it through the loop, and now the upholstery's out of the way. I mean, he's pretty much an engineer is what we're getting at.
Can you just do the...
All right, so we're gonna actually install the Seat Back MOLLE Panel kit on this seat. I keep harping on this, like moving the seat thing being a big deal. As someone who's used other products that don't move with your seat, it becomes a total pain. Whether you're cleaning or whether, you know, your mom's using your car, like you don't want your shit getting messed up just because someone moved the seat. So big deal to me. I don't know, maybe a big deal to you, should be. Let's jump into installing this. So the Seat Back MOLLE Panel kit is all installed. Some close clearances, but there's more than enough space if you wanted to slide everything up a little bit. But we like our heat bars nice and tight. We have our panel and we have our lower bracket with the upholstery threaded through it and back installed as it normally would be on the vehicle. The seat fully functions. Forward. And the seat functions as normal. And with that, we're gonna wrap up the overview of our Seat Back MOLLE Panel kits. If we don't yet support your vehicle, I'm sure it's on the way. We're working hard to turn out as many of these kits as we possibly can. Thanks for watching. If you have any comments, questions, or concerns, feel free to reach out. We'll see you later. Thanks for sticking around. I don't know what else I'm gonna say here, but something probably fucking stupid, so I'm gonna stop.